Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I watched episodes 4, 5 and 6 of Star Wars Visions, and this is what I thought. Episode 4 was called The Village Bride. It starts with a Jedi meeting an old guy who explains people's connection to the nature and the Force and how they're connected. The planet was stripped of its resources by separatists and abandoned after the Clone Wars. The village chief's granddaughter is to be given to the raiders who imprisoned the chief using some leftover separatist droids. She gives herself up only to be saved by the Jedi when the raiders try to kill her sister who tried to ambush them to save her. B1 battle droids from Clone Wars were quite funny. I liked them in the Clone Wars and they were used quite well in this episode. They were deactivated by an old guy who sniped some of them and then blows up the droid control ship, forcing the raiders to run away. Personally, I thought the episode was interesting, mainly because of the inclusion of the droids and making them a nice short story about nature, more interesting by connecting it to the Force. Episode 5 was called The Ninth Jedi. It had a cool start with the most Star Wars vibe, and the intro narration was pretty cool too. The Jedi Gathering looked really good, with all the fun looking characters of different aliens. Cara and her dad, the lightsaber smith, a nice relationship that was done pretty well on the planet. The Jedi's awe of a lightsaber was done very well, had me really excited, even though a lightsaber that appeared in pretty much all Star Wars media. A Jedi's weapon is precious and should be treasured, and they were really in awe of seeing one for the first time. The forest chase when Cara was trying to escape reminded me of the chase on Endor in Return of the Jedi. The old droid drinking the tea seemed like a tired old man, which was a fun personality for an old, worn-out droid. Most of the Jedi were actually Sith, except Ethan. The red lightsaber reveal was done really well, even though it was foreshadowed by Cara's dad when he mentioned the color change. Duro the Margrave, which was the name of the guy who called all the Jedi there in the first place to re-establish the Jedi Order, was done really well when it turns out he was in the droid the whole time. And then it started a really cool lightsaber fight between them and the Sith. It was really cool to watch, and I couldn't look away because it was just so visually stunning. Cara's lightsaber turning green was pretty cool because it meant that she was a Jedi rather than just being someone who was playing with the lightsaber like a toy. One of the guys also had a cool purple lightsaber because he was also using the dark side of the Force when fighting the Sith, just like Mace Windu. The ending with the Ariel Temple looking like a lightsaber upside down was pretty cool as well. And this was actually one of my favourite episodes with a really cool story set in a time without a Jedi Order. It looked really, really beautiful and a very interesting concept, and I thought it was done really well. Episode 6 was called T0B1 or TOB1, which spells Toby, and it's the name of the robot boy who wants to be a Jedi, but he's bored on a planet while his dad does research because his dad seems to be some sort of professor, while the guy who created him, he's trying to bring life back to the planet. His name is kind of cool because it also sounds like Obi-Wan. He calls him TOB1. The professor tells him that he needs to find a kyber crystal so he can build his own lightsaber, the weapon of a Jedi. So he goes looking for one because he's told there's one on the planet, but then can't find one. Then he accidentally stumbles upon his dad's ship and sends a message looking for a Jedi, only to attract the attention of an Inquisitor who seems to be from the Empire, who shows up and ends up killing the professor while the kid hides in his house because the professor makes him. Toby ends up continuing his father's research and brings life back to the planet, which only attracts the attention of the Inquisitor, who returns to fight and kill the droid. But it turns out he has built his own lightsaber and actually wins the fight against the Inquisitor, even though he loses his left hand, which reminds me of Luke and Anakin. After that, he takes the Inquisitor's ship and uses it to explore the galaxy, which is what he wanted to do in the first place, before deciding to continue his father's legacy of bringing life to more planets. Overall, the episode seemed to be more kid friendly with the main character, but the death made it more serious, and I thought it was okay in the end, but not the best. Anyway, that's all for now. Thanks for watching. I'll be back soon, so like and subscribe.